10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good evening, everybody. It's the 10th day of November, 2017. And, we've had all kinds of sadness and tragedy in our lives this week and this month already. And I thought it'd be kind of fun to listen to a comedian. One that I heard many, many years ago. One that is still around that I haven't heard in a while. And he is going to do a stand-up routine for us that is pre-recorded. But he will also be joining us here in the next, probably after the holidays, for a live interview and question and answer period, which will eat up most of our time, but that's okay. It's going to be an honor to have him. I look forward to it. We also have upcoming shows of other interviews that I've sent out for. I'll have answers to that. Later on, again, welcome. I'm Brian Hammond, live in San Antonio, Texas. Along with my invisible sidekick over there in High Ridge, Missouri, Diane. No, she's not invisible. She's just not here with me yet. But she will be soon, I hope. Maybe. Pray hard. But anyway, I hope all is well with you guys. Like I said, it is going to be Friday. TGIF. Thank God it's Friday. I do thank God it's Friday. Most people do. I hope you had a great week. And I don't know if anybody caught it last night, but the awards were on last night, and they took a whole different approach to, instead of playing music, Brad Paisley and, I never can remember her name, but they gave a whole new approach and made up a whole different song, not only about politics and things that have happened. They figured people have had enough sadness and enough being bummed out and depressed, and not that you guys don't have a reason, you do. And again, they just were trying to brighten your day, and this podcast is going to hopefully brighten people's day, and maybe, just maybe, shed a little laughter and a little happiness into y'all's lives, because that's really what I wanted to start this podcast for. But here's the thing. Nobody really got a chance to get to know me. Nobody knows too much about me. I sort of just jumped into this and started rattling. And I'm sorry. I really was hoping more people would, participate and take part in the show and call and talk or give ideas or opinions or something. And actually, I was hoping to start a conversation, but it didn't work for whatever reason. And I hope someday we can work. But anyway, that doesn't make any difference. But if you do want to call, you do want to contact me for any reason, you're still welcome to. 210-850-3764 anytime. You can also chat with me live while we're on the air at www.speaker.com/Brian or Robert Shimmel, Unprotected. He is a stand-up comedian. I listened to him a long time ago. I caught him on HBO at some point, or some cable channel. He was good. Beware that some of his language is a little explicit, so if you do have young children around, you may or may not want them to leave the room. I don't know. That, again, is up to you. I'm just letting you know that, if I remember correctly, I don't know if it's that one, but he sometimes does use a cuss word too. Not that we all haven't done it before. I know I have. Although nobody likes it, so I try to curb that. Kids repeat it too much, and you don't want them taking that to school anyway. But that's just not important. It is important, but that's not the reason I want to talk to you. Again, let's get to know the host. Just give me a few minutes here. My name is Brian Hammond. I was born in California at Queen of the Valley Hospital. I come from what most people would call a dysfunctional family, or in layman's terms, a mother that had her own ideas in mind, but it had nothing to do with me usually when I got older. As for my brother, well, he left when he was 16, dropped out of school when he was 17, and blew $75,000 if he just signed up for college. That's another story. My dad, on the other hand, he drank like a fish. What can I say? I didn't get to know him that well. When I did try to get to know him, he was more interested in his bottle. And I'm not talking about a baby bottle either, but nonetheless. But there is one good thing that came out of this. I'm here. There's another good thing. The man drove better drunk than he did sober. That's the sad part. The man drove like Mr. Magoo when he wasn't drunk. Not that I know how Mr. Magoo drives, but that's, again, another story. Anyway, I come from a pretty dysfunctional family, although my family had a disease. One drank, one did drugs. Well, my brother and my dad drank, my mom did drugs. But unfortunately, when my mom suffered a severe auto accident and was severely disfigured on the left side of her face, I can almost get past it at some point. It's a little hard knowing that your mom, or any member of your family for that fact, but it does happen. And although she has passed on and is in a better place and is not suffering anymore, God bless America, it is still a little hard for me at times. There's one aspect of my life I'm not going to share on the air. But if you'd like to know, you can get with me privately, and I might tell you if I get to know you well enough. No, I won't. Anyway, we're going to leave that part out. But I will tell you one thing. I do have good friends. I do have people that do care quite a bit. And I couldn't thank them enough. And these people, although I guess you could say they're dysfunctional, but they're people and they're loving Christians and their heart was wide open, their door was wide open, and really they had no business doing it, but they did. I don't know why, but they did. Although, I guess I wasn't a total lost cause back then. I'm not a total lost cause now. I just wish I knew what the Lord wanted me to do with the rest of my life. Or with my life, period. Because I've gone down many roads, ladies and gentlemen. Many, many roads. Many roads that have seemed to be a dead end. Either that or I'm an idiot. I'm not sure which. Whatever the case may be, it's not your problem. And really, my life is what I make it to be. Good, bad, or indifferent. It is what it is. Although I'm not rich by any means. I'm not well off by any means. Can I work? Sure, I can work. It just depends on how you want to look at it. I did live in Missouri for 8 years, was born in California. I've lived in San Antonio off and on for almost 20 years. Of course, there was 9 years I lived in Missouri, but that's, again, my choice. Not that I would ever regret it, because there's a very special person down there and a family down there that mean a whole lot to me, although they don't probably believe that. I don't know. At least that's my stupid feelings about it. Again, I probably am wrong, but we don't know. But we're not going to mention names. I don't want anybody to judge. I don't want anybody, doing that, because whoever these people are good people, they're loving people, and they are Christians. And they really do believe in the Lord. And they're part of the reason why I believe. Not the whole reason, but they showed me the way. And I found my own way to Him. And I thank God every day for it. Although you wouldn't know it at times, but I do. I thank God for all my kids and everybody that's in my life. And if you're out there and you're listening, I want you to know that I thank you and I'm very grateful to all of you. Every one of you. I don't know where you're listening at, but wherever you're listening, and that qualifies is to you and you know me, then thank you. God bless you. And I really hope that your life is either the way you want it or it will get better and it will improve for you if it hasn't already, because you deserve it. Y'all do. To those people that don't know me, don't like me, don't want to be around me, or whatever your case may be, is okay with me, I still wish the best for you. I still wish all the blessings of the Lord, and I'll still pray for you. Naturally, it's your choice. I mean, not everybody's going to like everybody, and that's fine. I understand that. I don't like everybody. but I don't hate anybody, and I don't wish harm, and I don't get revenge. I don't do those things. I don't do those things. And by the way, good news, everybody in the White House tweets now. It's a new way to run the country, via Twitter. Wow. I never thought that could be possible, but it is. Hey, it works for me if that's what they want to do. I don't understand it. President Trump's been in office for a year now, although he's got the lowest approval rating for his job ever in the history of presidents. But again, what do I know? I'm not in politics. Oh wait, Neil, it was Trump. Sorry. But anyway, I'm not going to take up any more of y'all. I'm not going to bore y'all anymore with my stupid life. And because I don't want to be feeling sorry for me. That's not what this show's about. This is not Brian Hammond get you to feel sorry for me, because that's not what I want at all. I never wanted that at all. But I do want to introduce you to a great comedian, a very funny man, Mr. Robert Shimmel, Unprotected. I hope. I guess he's late to the studio, though. Wow. He is funny. He's worth late, though. I think the birds followed him in. Now we're going to listen to somebody tune a piano. You're right, the Chinese can play chopsticks. That's true. This whole thing just doesn't sound like me, but again, what I know. I'm on the tech side of studios.studio.com. Come on in and sit down, relax, and listen up. It's going to be a fun night, I hope, for everybody. Okay, I don't know what that was. We're going to move it up ahead here. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Robert Shimmel.
Ladies and gentlemen, Robert Shimmel. I don't know if I can live up to that. Boy, it's really exciting for me to be here. A lot's happened since the last time I shot a comedy special. I got my own TV show. Then I got cancer. I got you. Nothing's that good in my life. Don't jump in like that. So I got cancer. Then I lost it.